Welcome to North Decatur High School. I'm Gary Cook with Jeff Gout, here to bring you the boys varsity basketball game tonight between our North Decatur Chargers and the South Decatur Cougars. Jeff South comes into the game tonight with a 7-5 record. Our Chargers are currently 8-5, so it ought to be a pretty good matchup. First-year coach Maurice Buckner, they have losses. The Chargers beat them 18 back in early December. Some other common opponents that Chargers and Cougars have both played. South Ripley beat the Cougars by 14, and that was at South Decatur. Our Chargers lost by about that same differential down at South Ripley. And then on January the 5th, which was just last Saturday, the Cougars lost at Southwestern Hanover by 27. They have wins over Milan by 5, which is a sectional opponent for us, and coming up here in about a month. And then a win over Edinburgh at Edinburgh by 4. So gives you an idea of some of the common opponents and so forth. Don't have a lot of information specific on individuals. They didn't have much listed on Max Prep. I know that Scruggs, who is a 6-foot senior, is their leading scorer, four-year starter for the Cougars. A couple of other young men who Coach Metz told me probably are going to be in their starting lineup would be Talon Absher, 6'1 senior, as well as Kobe Rathburn, a 5'11 senior. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 7 seniors listed on their roster, so pretty heavily laden senior squad here for the Cougars. They are currently averaging 57.2 points per game offensively and giving up 56, so that kind of stands to reason why they're 7-5.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle just told me that if you're looking for the North Decatur, or actually if you're looking for the South Decatur feed, you need to go to the ND button at WTRE. They got us backwards tonight.
Oh.
So if you want the South Decatur feed, you need to hit the ND button on WTRE's website, and hopefully South Decatur will pass along the word to our fans.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Gary, I just looked real quick today about what happened the first game we played, and Caden Muckerheit had 23 points that game for us. I don't think they're going to let him go off on that again.
No, I'm sure they're not.
So North Decatur's going to have to find it from somewhere else. Of course, the first place you look to is Chase Youngman, Brady Maurer after that. Morris had a really good game the first time we played him. But look for Owen Eldridge tonight for our Chargers, maybe to step up and have a really good game. He's really impressed me this year, and I feel like he's gotten better as the year's gone on.
Well, and I think you're dead on with that there too. I know that you got to have some scoring and spread that scoring out a little bit, because as you go through the season and play teams, they're going to scout you. They're going to know who they have to double team or who they have to play a certain way, and obviously we need to get some balance in our scoring. I know Coach Metz, in talking to him, seems like this is pretty similar each game, but I asked him to give me 3 keys to the victory for our Chargers tonight, and he said number 1, and most important, may be winning the rebound battle, and I think that is important. Our offensive rebounds in the first game were big key, because I can kind of remember us going down there, and as you mentioned, Mason Morris had a good game, and some of his came on the offensive glass, so we've got to really make sure that we're not only blocking them out on the defensive end, but going to the board and seeing if we can get some second chance points. Second thing Coach Metz said was we've got to kind of control the transition. In other words, we've got to get our share of transition points, and we've got to keep them from getting in transition and beating us up and down the floor. And then the last thing is the ability to contain them in the half court. They have a smaller lineup, a lot of quickness. They want to drive and kick, or dribble, drive, and get to the basket. And so we've got to do that without fouling and getting us in foul trouble. So those are the 3 things that Coach Metz felt like would be really important tonight.
Well, I feel like our Chargers like to foul this year, Gary, so I think that will be a big thing. It may come down to free throw shooting tonight, too. I'm always critical of our North Decatur Chargers, whether they're young ladies or young men, it seems like we struggle to shoot better than 50% or just over that. So hopefully our boys got it figured out and we can shoot around the 75, 80%.
That would be great, and get to the free throw line a lot.
Am I being greedy at 75
no,
to 80?
No,
okay.
That's not at all.
All right.
Well, we're about 15 seconds here from our national anthem and followed by our starting lineup. So we're going to take some commercial breaks and be back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss. But it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Wrap Up the Year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Gauck with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
School. As we go through our starting lineup, Jeff, I'll let you take that over.
South Decatur Cougars, starting for them tonight, number 1, Talon Absher, 6'1" senior. Number 3, Jacob Scrubs, a 6-foot senior. Number 11, Jake Skaggs. Gotta get my light on here. Good enough. Drake Skaggs, a 5'10" sophomore. Number 24, Alex Myers, a 6'2" senior. And number 30, Colby Rathburn, a 5'11" senior. Your South Decatur Cougars starters tonight. North Decatur, Owen Eldridge, number 3, a 6'2" junior. Number 5, Caden Muckerhide, a 5'11" senior. Number 23, Chase Youngman, 6'1" sophomore. Number 35, Cooper Palmer, a 6'1" junior. And number 45, a 6'5" junior, Brady Maurer, your North Decatur Chargers starters.
Well, I know this Owen Eldridge starting lineup tonight, which is a great reward for him because he's given us some good play in the last several ball games. And so I'm sure Coach Metz is thinking about, adding a little more offense to our lineup there. So I'm sure he's in there for that reason. But he gives us some athleticism and some size inside a little bit. So Mason Morris, who's normally in that spot, going to come off the bench, and that may be a good thing because sometimes kids get more comfortable coming off the bench. So Mason may be able to give us a little spark off the bench tonight.
Well, we got both teams out on the floor.
Good crowd tonight, Jeff.
Yeah, it's nice to see a big crowd. We got Eldridge in the circle. I can't see which Cougars in the circle tonight, but the whistle blows. Ball's in the air, and here we go. Tip goes back to Maurer. North Decatur's going to control the first possession of the ball game.
It's like they're going to try to double Muckerhide as much as they can.
It's like South Decatur comes out in the zone. North Decatur's got 3 high against that zone. Muckerhide gets it to Palmer in the right corner. Up on top to Maurer, come across the floor, skip pass over to Muckerhide, high left wing. They got a big kid on him, gets the ball screen, moves it to the baseline, now brings it back out. Keeps his dribble alive, gets in the lane, dishes to Eldridge, the left block, take one dribble, nice cut by Palmer, gives it back to Eldridge, front of the rim, up and in.
Nice recovery there by Cooper Palmer. He kind of almost got out of bounds when he cut to the basket there and was able to kick it back into Owen for the easy bucket. 2-0 Chargers here in our H&R Block, first quarter.
South Decatur with the ball.
Like the Chargers are in a little 3-2 or 1-2-2 zone here.
Rathburn has it, now finds the corner. Actually got tipped by somebody, back up on top. Rathburn has it, getting directions from his coach. All the way to the corner it comes. That's Scruggs with it. Number 11 has it, don't have him. That's Skaggs. We got it at the elbow. Now back out to Scruggs. Scruggs is pointing fingers as Youngman checks him tightly. Rathburn up on top with the ball. Skaggs moves it up on top now. Farmer steps out on him. They move it to the left-hand side of the court. Scruggs has it in the corner. Eldridge has got him checked out there in this 2-3 zone. Now South Decatur moves it back to the right-hand side, being very patient with the basketball. Skip pass, finds Scruggs. He's going to fire over Eldridge. High arcing ball, it's missed. Rebound to South. Absher gets it up and in, and he got fouled.
Yeah, we just kind of didn't get down on a block out there on the weak side, and Absher did a nice job of catching it and going back up. Looked like Chase Youngman maybe fouled him.
Yep, Youngman's going to pick that up. Absher's going to the line for one free throw, an old-fashioned three-point play attempt here. Puts his toe on the line. North Decatur fans are giving him a hard time over there. Gets the ball in the air, pretty flat, but it goes in for him.
3-2 Cougars here, 6:19 to go here in our opening H&R Block first quarter. Looks like the Cougars are in a little 1-3-1 half-court trap there after the score.
We throw it over the top. Now back up on top comes the Muckerhide. Muckerhide's working against this zone, gets a screen, finds Youngman, left corner three. It's long, no good. Off Eldridge's hands, and South Decatur comes away with it. That's Rathburn, gives it up to Scruggs. Scruggs quickly up the right-hand side. He steps back, is going to fire three in front of the North Decatur bench, misses everything.
Another offensive rebound by Absher. Well,
yep.
We can't give him those second chance points.
South Decatur's got the ball. That's Skaggs has it. We got a timeout by South Decatur.
Like it's probably going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll leave it right here. Well, kind of interesting. Both teams kind of changing defenses a little bit here. Chargers in what looks to me like, Jeff, is a little matchup zone. They're trying to kind of match up with people. It looks like a 1-2-2. Cougars came down that last possession, had a little 1-3-1 trap after playing man-to-man the first possession. So I'm sure coaches are playing a little battle here to see if they can keep each other off balance.
He must have something specific he wants done on the offensive end. It just seems awful early to call timeout.
I was a little surprised at that too. And one of the things I'm sure caught him off guard a little bit is us playing zone, because we haven't played very much zone this year. But I know in talking to Coach Metz, it's something in the second half of the season they're going to start experimenting with a little bit.
All right, so South Decatur's going to inbound. They inbound to the backcourt. That Skaggs has it. Gives it up to Rathburn. He's going to run the offense from up on top. Now Skaggs on the right-hand side. Scruggs in the corner. Back around the arc we go. North Decatur in 1-2-2 zone defense here. I think you're right. They are kind of matching up on that. Scruggs puts up a three. It's no good. And South Decatur gets another offensive rebound. Nice pass under the basket. Gets blocked. Gets it right back up and in. That's Rathburn. Well, we're having trouble controlling the basketball.
Yeah,
Gary.
we've got to clean it up on the boards down here. They've got 3 offensive rebounds already.
South Decatur's in a zone defense. We work the right-hand side to Parmer. Puts it on the floor. Now back up on top of Muckerhide. Muckerhide, Parmer, Youngman, or Parmer, Maurer. Gives it up to Eldridge. Now Maurer, he's going to try a deep three. Money.
Good-looking stroke there. Brady Maurer knocks in that Charger in the barn. Well, we missed a defensive assignment there. Rathburn just drove right to the hoop and laid it in.
Yep.
7-5 Cougars here.
A transition, they beat us down the floor there. North Decatur back on the offensive end of the floor. Muckerhide, Maurer, around the corner. Youngman, he's going to try a three. It's going to be short. Nothing but black jerseys down there to pull down that rebound. Quickly up to Rathburn. Now Skaggs has it out on top. Scruggs now is going to call Rathburn over. Reset their offense. South Decatur with a 2-point lead halfway through this first quarter. They're setting their offense. Scruggs comes all the way around and gets the ball.
We've got to make sure we're blocking out the weak side in this zone.
Looks like South Decatur gets set. They're running some type of motion offense now. Get the ball to the free throw line. Kick out to Skaggs. Skaggs moves it out beyond the arc. 24 has it now. I don't have him. Myers up on top. I believe that's Rathburn has it. Gets the ball on the floor, kicks to the corner. Absher puts up a three, in and out, no good. And Maurer pulls down their first offense or defensive rebound. Youngman has it left wing, Muckerhide. Maurer, right wing, deep three, looks long. He misses off right. South Decatur with the rebound. Rathburn quickly down the left-hand side of the court, back to Scruggs. He puts it on the floor, nothing doing. Free throw line to Rathburn, kicks it back out. Now Scruggs is going to set their offense as North Decatur gets their defense set. Rathburn has it high left wing, 3 minutes to play here in the quarter. North Decatur down 2, 5-7. Work it around, get it to Absher. Free throw line extended, that shot's missed. And Meyer had his hands on it.
Yeah, well, we're fortunate there.
Yeah. Chargers come away. Muckerhide with the ball. Chargers with the ball on the offensive end of the court. Youngman's going to fire a quick three and hits it. 8-7, that gives Chargers a 1-point lead. Second three-pointer of the night for the North Decatur Chargers. So.
Yeah, we just we have to have some patience on this defense here, not get out of formation too much and make sure we're blocking people out.
Youngman takes a gamble. It gets into Scruggs' hands, or Skaggs. Up top, Rathburn. Skip pass, Scruggs on the left-hand side. He pulls it back out to the Charger logo. They're going to reset. Rathburn with the ball up on top. Now Skaggs. He cuts into that zone, kicks to the corner, gets Charger near, puts up a 14-footer. It's missed, and we got to fight for the rebound.
Yeah.
We're going to the other end. It's going to be on the Cougar.
Yeah, pretty good job, Owen Eldridge, even though he didn't come up with the rebound clean there. He had good inside position and he's able to draw the foul there. So each team with one personal foul out.
Yep.
8-7, 1:58 to go here in our H&R Block opening first quarter.
Morris checks in for Maurer. South Decatur extends that pressure. Morris back to Muckerhide as we cross the timeline. Now they back into their zone defense inside the arc. Palmer has it. Probably close to the travel. They didn't call it. Muckerhide's going to try a three. It's long arcers short. Long rebound. Gets saved back in right to South Decatur. And here comes Rathburn with the basketball. Loses control. Now it gets tipped a little bit right into the Cougars' hand. Muckerhide's going after it. Now Youngman comes away with it, knocks it in the backcourt. It's helter-skelter. South Decatur comes away. Rathburn, left side of the rim, up and in.
Yeah, good heads-up play there by the Cougars. They just come up with that loose ball. And we kind of overcommitted. We had too many guys going after that loose ball, which left the basket a little uncovered there.
Youngman, right corner. He's going to try a three from there. He comes up short. Long rebound, goes to South Decatur's hands. Skaggs up, and
there's that transition thing, Jeff, we talked about a little bit. Cougars lead 11-8, 1:03 to go here in the first quarter.
Chargers with the ball. Muckerhide gets in lane, puts up a shot right there, in and out and back in. Muckerhide's first points of the night. We're under a minute to play here. South Decatur quickly down, puts up a three from the right corner, no good. We can't control the rebound. They kick out. Not sure who that is, probably Rathburn. That shot's missed. They tip the ball out. Scruggs comes away with it. 35 seconds to play. Looks like they're going to play for one. Scruggs with the ball on the North Decatur logo. Down to 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Gives it up to Skaggs. Now Scruggs right in the middle of the floor, 14 seconds. There's the left-hand side. Now Rathburn, we're down to 10. Scruggs has it. Morris has got him guarded. He finds an avenue, gets shut off very quickly. He's going to put up a 14-footer. I think it got blocked. Palmer comes away with it. He's going to try to throw one, nothing doing. So that's the end of your first quarter. Chargers down 10-11 to South Decatur Cougars. Yeah,
we got to clean some things up on the defensive boards, Jeff. I had them for unofficially for 5 offensive rebounds that first quarter. And so that's something that you're giving them second opportunities, and they're going to convert on it. We'll take a commercial break and be back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School, where we've concluded our first quarter of play with the Cougars on top 11-10 over the Chargers. Looks like it'll be Cougar basketball here to start the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
Well, we played earlier this year. We were tied at the end of the first quarter at 12-12, Gary. So we're
there you go.
Pretty close to where we were the first time we played.
Yep. Like Chargers are going to go man-to-man here, it looks like.
Scruggs has got the ball. Morris is going to guard him up on top. 1-4. Now they bring a man up, gets the ball to him. That's McMurray. Now Scruggs, I'm sorry. Or Skaggs. Well, I need to give those two nicknames. All right.
That's tough.
South Decatur throws the ball away, goes into Muckerhide's hands. He's got it. Find Odell, who's checked in for the Chargers. Now back to Muckerhide. Now Maurer, high right-hand side. Got Morris there at the elbow. He kicks that back out. Muckerhide has it on the high left wing. Finds Odell in the corner, inside to Morris. Kick out to Maurer. Pass was low. Maurer goes, gets it, puts it up, no good. Rebound to South Decatur again. Boy, we're getting beat bad on the boards on both ends of the court, Gary.
Yeah.
South Decatur has it. Scruggs drives in there, backs it back out. Asking for a ball screen, gets a teammate to come up there and gets Gerhardt. Now they back out of it. Work the ball here to the right-hand side. Chargers into man-to-man. Rathburn has it high on the left wing, finds a man cutting on the baseline. Scruggs just outside the arc, takes one dribble, kicks to a teammate. Zero, Gerhardt, we're not guarding him outside the arc. Now Rathburn has it. Eldridge is on him.
Good patience here by the Cougars.
Maurer's able to get over top of that pass and steal it. Gives it up to Muckerhide. Muckerhide, Morris, right-hand side, up and in.
Nice pass. There's that transition we talked about.
Chargers will take a 1-point lead here early in the second quarter. They get to Rathburn, right in front of Coach Metz, up on top of Gerhardt. Work around McMurray. Skaggs, and another timeout.
It's like another 30-second timeout here by Coach Buckner for the Cougars, so we'll keep it right here. 12-11 Chargers here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Well, we've had a couple real positive plays coming out here, and defensive end, gotten a couple turnovers, led to a transition basket on that last one. That's what you like to see. I know Coach Laker often talks about this, live ball turnovers versus dead ball turnovers. You know, if you're going to make a turnover, you want it to be so that it's going to create a dead ball afterwards, not a live ball that the other team can take off and go the other way.
And you know, I have learned that from you this year, Gary, that I watch college basketball games now, and of course my Boilermakers, our point guard's pretty good at having live ball turnovers, but I pay attention to that more now. And yeah, if you're going to turn it over, you just throw it out of bounds or do something. Don't let them steal it.
Travel with it, you know.
Yeah, get up in the air and throw it to them or whatever.
Yeah.
So
if you fumble it or make a bad pass, it just opens.
South Decatur inbounds under their basket. Scruggs has it. Morris is hawking him pretty good there on the left-hand side of the court. He backs it back out, calling for an offensive play, I believe. Absher checks back in. Now we got Rathburn. Scruggs, that pass gets tipped away by Morris.
Yeah, nice job on Mason. Kind of got hung on a little screen there in the high post area, but he still got in the passing lane to deflect it out of bounds.
So South Decatur's going to inbound under their basket again. This is McMurray. Now gets the ball from the ref into Rathburn. Takes one dribble. Doesn't go anywhere with it. Now McMurray up on top of Scruggs. 31, I don't know his name. He puts it off the right side of the rim. No good, but Morris pulls down the rebound. Muckerhide brings it up the left-hand side of the court. Looks like South Decatur's going back to a zone here. Muckerhide still with the ball up on top. North Decatur setting their offense here. Move Palmer in the middle. Got two guys running the baseline.
Trying to get something set here. Open the middle up for Caden. He goes to the bucket and didn't get it to drop. So he'll go to the line Shoot a couple of those Big Sky Restaurant free throws for us, Jeff. First ones of the night.
Okay, that's Kobe Rathburn picks up that foul. First foul of the quarter. Muckerhide's going to the line. First Charger at the line tonight, Gary.
Yeah. Hopefully we can knock a couple in here, extend that lead.
Caden's
First
first
one is off the mark. Yeah, free throws are a funny thing, Jeff. You know, once it gets in if you're a good free throw shooter and you start missing a few, it gets in your head and you really start tweaking things a little bit. It gets you out of rhythm. And Muckerhide able to knock the second one in, extend it to 13-11 here. 5:15 to go here in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
Cougars with the ball in the front court now. And Scruggs puts up a long three right away. Palmer does a good job on blocking out on that long rebound. Gives it up to Muckerhide. Muckerhide finds Morris, right-hand side. Gets it to Palmer on the left-hand side. Works himself underneath there. Shots up, no good. Rebound by South Decatur. Quickly down the right-hand side of the court. Gives it up to Rathburn. Now, Gary, I don't know if he was watching. I thought that South Decatur kid, when he caught it, traveled.
Yeah,
but I think every college kid and college basketball player travels anymore when they catch a pass.
Travel is one of those things that's extended down from the pros to the high school now, and I think they don't they're not quite as particular on travels as they once were. As
Youngman's going to fire a three, and we'll just call him Young Money on that one. His second three of the night.
(16-11) Chargers. 4:21 to go here in the second quarter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we got all the kids on the floor.
Got an extra one.
Okay. So what happened was there, I think the kids thought that we had a timeout call, and actually the net was just hung up on the rim. Now Coach Metch is subbing in. He's bringing Eldridge in for Maurer. Soccer ready to go again.
Yeah, I don't know what everything was going on there, but looks like we got 10 players on the floor, 5 of each color.
Thought it'd be good to go. South Decatur with the basketball. Scruggs has it. He gets the left side rim, running 6-footer up and in.
Yeah, that's what he does best right there, Jeff. Just that little floater. We let him get just a little too deep there.
It was a tough shot he made there.
Yeah.
Youngman on the left wing finds Palmer in the corner. Youngman, around the arc we go. Muckerhide up on top. Gets the ball screen from Eldridge. Little 8-footer, and he puts that
Good.
up and in.
I like to see that. That's good action right there where he just splits the guys at the top. Hits that little floater. 18-13 Chargers.
Scruggs with the ball in the front court. He's on the right-hand side of the court. Now moves it to the middle. Gives it up to Skaggs. Skaggs is going to work the left-hand side. Those two run a weave out there on top. Now Absher. Now Rathburn on the right-hand side. Youngman's got him guarded. Gets it up on top. Now 31 has, I believe that's Keller. Hands it off to Scruggs. Scruggs going to put up a 15-footer at the free throw line and hits it.
Yeah, we're just kind of letting him get a little too deep on us. You know, we've kept him for the most part in that first quarter on the perimeter, and he's gotten in the paint there on us and made a couple nice shots.
Chargers working against this Cougars zone defense. Muckerhide has the ball up on top. Moves to the right-hand side of the court now. Now we get Youngman. Wing threes out of bounds. It hit the metal.
I was going to say hit the upright there, so. (18-15), 2:50 to go here in our second quarter. Chargers on top.
South Decatur with the basketball. Down threes, he crosses the timeline. Chargers in a man-to-man yet this quarter. Scruggs gets it, pushes off a little bit, or so the fans thought. Misses a shot, and Morris is there to clean up the rebound. Gives it up to Muckerhide. Muckerhide has the ball in the front court for the Chargers. South Decatur stays in that zone. Now Youngman on the left-hand side. Palmer in the left corner. Back up on top to Youngman. Around the arc we go. Muckerhide right-hand side. Palmer in the right corner. Nothing doing down there. Up on top to Muckerhide. Moves it to the center of the court. Now back to the right-hand side. Backs out of it a little bit. Looking for a ball screen.
Yeah.
They got Eldridge. That
Yeah.
was, Owen.
Owen might have been okay had he not extended his arm there. You know, when you extend your arm like that, that's a dead giveaway.
I felt like if he'd have taken 1 or 2 more steps and really got out there on the guy, it would have helped him out too, Gary.
Yeah.
He left himself about a half a step short and tried to reach to set that screen.
Yep. 2:04 to go, 18-15 Chargers.
First foul of the Chargers this quarter, first on Owen.
And that's our first turnover.
That's good. All right, South Decatur with basketball. Scruggs. Palmer's checking him now.
Chargers back in their little matchup zone here.
They're going to bring Skaggs up on top. Hand it back to Scruggs. Getting direction from his coach over here. Minute and a half to play in the quarter. Chargers up 3, 18-15. Now the point guard's yelling out the play. Now he's pointing it out. Gives it up to Rathburn. Rathburn cross court to Skaggs. Rathburn up on top. Scruggs has it over there now. Rathburn tries to drive it in, gets to the free throw line, puts the shot up. It's no good. Maurer fights for it. Off Maurer's hands, out of bounds. South Decatur basketball.
Yeah, we kind of had it there, and South Decatur kid kind of deflected a little bit, went off Brady, so Cougars ball into their oon basket.
Cougars looking to trigger it in. They have to go in deep. Muckride's able to tip it. He tips it towards our rim. Left side of the rim, up and in.
Good play by Caden there to get his hand on that and keep it in play and go down and score with it.
Under a minute to play here.
20-15 Chargers.
Rathburn has it in the right corner up on top of Scruggs. Youngman's got him checked out here. Now back in the corner to Rathburn. He brings it up on top. Scruggs has it. 44 seconds to play in the half. Skaggs has it, looking at the defense, looking at his teammates moving on offense. Move to the right-hand side. Inside it goes. Now they kick it out to the free throw line. I think that's Keller, 31. Rattles it around a lot, and he gets it to fall in.
Got 25 seconds to go here in our second quarter.
South Decatur puts a little press on. We find Maurer in the left corner. That three's off no good. South Decatur's going to have a chance to tie it here. 15 seconds. Rathburn up in a hurry. Gives it to Scruggs. Scruggs, round the arc we go. Skaggs, Scruggs up on top. Palmer's on him. He gets in the lane. Has to pick up his dribble. Kicks out to Rathburn.
Good defense there.
Scruggs has it. Gets an open three look. Buries it right before half.
Little momentum booster there.
Yep.
Tie ball game here at halftime, 20-20. We'll take some commercial breaks and be right back out with our Stones Farm Service halftime show. This is Charger basketball on WTRE.
2 seconds to go. Shots up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
If it's tire time, Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has a great deal. Right now, you can get $200 in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tire is part of the Goodyear Service Network and your Michelin Farm Tire dealer as well. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Phone 812-663-7551.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gill and Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gill and Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Wrap Up the Year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School. We're at a halftime, all knotted up, 2020 with the Chargers and Cougars. This is our Stones Farm Service halftime show. But Jeff, we had an opportunity there. We were up 5, and Cougars scored the last 5 to tie it up to send it into halftime. Just looking back a little bit there, I know that looks like a great shot for a kid, but you want to make sure you go into the locker room still up 3. But when Brady Maurer pulled up for that wide open 3 in the corner, I'm sure that's probably not what Coach wanted there. He probably wanted the last shot. Whether we make it or miss it, you're still ahead 3.
Well, it's I agree. I don't think it was a bad shot, but it was a bad shot at that time in the game. Okay, and I agree with you 100%. Maybe we do want to, because I believe we were under a minute to play there when we got the ball.
Yeah, I think when he took the shot, there was 23, 24 seconds to go.
So South Decatur's been playing a zone, so we can stand out there and hold it. More likely they're not going to come out and challenge us to that point and a half. So, but, you know, it is what it is. We expect a lot from 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. We expect them to be perfect when we're sitting here in the stands reminiscing about everything we couldn't do when we were that age. So, scoring real quick. South Decatur, Scruggs leading them with 7. Skaggs, Rathburn, 4 apiece. Absher's got 3, and Keller's got 2. They hit 1 3-pointer in the first half, 1-1 from the free throw line for South Decatur. Our Chargers led by Caden Muckerhide. He's got 7 points in the first half. Chase Youngman, 6, hit 2 3-pointers. Got Brady Maurer with 3, and we got Eldridge and Morris with 2 each. Maurer also had a 3-pointer, and Caden Muckerhide, the only Charger been to the line tonight. He's 1 of 2. We hit, like I said, 3 threes there in the first half. And, Gary, I looked a little earlier, halfway through that second quarter, I believe, and the keys to the game, rebounds, transition, and containment in the half court. We definitely lost 2 of the 3, the rebounds and transition, I feel like. And containment in the half court, I thought we'd done a really good job in the first quarter. Second quarter, when Scruggs started getting a little hot there, he hurt us a little bit, but not bad on that one. But the rebounds, Man, we've had trouble holding on to the ball on defensive rebounds.
No question. I had them unofficially, Jeff. The Cougars had 6 offensive rebounds, 5 of those in the first quarter. Did a little better job in that second quarter, but we got to continue to clean that up. You don't want to give them second chance opportunities. Unofficially, I had them, the Chargers, 3 for 11 from the three-point line. So that's below 30%, and you know, that's tough in a game if you're not going to shoot 30 to 35% from the three-point line. Overall, I had us 8 for 17, which is not terrible. That's about 45% or roughly something like that. Just in my observation and watching us, we really, Caden did a nice job of it a couple of times there. We've got to get into the middle of their zone with both the pass and the dribble a little bit more. We're settling too much for that three-point shot, and I really think we can attack that with just, and lots of times shooters on the perimeter will shoot the ball better when it comes inside and goes back out. And we haven't done that much by throwing it inside. The other part of it, Caden did a nice job a couple, 3 times there of just driving a gap, just splitting a seam there and getting in there. You may have a shot, or you may be able to dump it down or kick it back out there too. So it's not a zone that's a real tight zone. So I think that's something that I'm sure Coach Metz probably addressed at halftime. And again, for us offensively, we're a better team when we can really push the tempo, and we just haven't had many opportunities. Turnover-wise, the Cougars only turned it over 3 times, and we only turned it over once. So it's been a pretty well-played first half.
And, you know, no fouls. South Decatur's had 2 fouls called on them. North Decatur's had 2 fouls called on them. So we got 4 kids on the floor with 1 foul. And so fouls, they're not an issue tonight. Or not yet, anyhow. I imagine the referees watched the weather, too, and thinking they had to get home. So I kind of thought in my mind this might be a pretty quick game and without the fouls being called. But yeah. I don't know.
Well, it's like we always talk about, it's important to get a good start here in these first 3 minutes of this quarter. You don't want them to come out and jump on us and take that 4, 5, 6 point lead right off the bat. So we've got to come out and establish ourselves on both ends of the floor, to be honest.
All right, Gary, real quick, South Decatur's been playing a 3-2 or a 1-2-2 zone. So where's the weak spot in the middle of that zone, or how can we get the ball into the middle?
Well, you got to kind of, I always felt like you need to flash cut into it. When I say flash cut, just cut into it. Start from behind the zone, because people playing in the back of that zone, if you're in front of them, they can talk to the people in front of them. If you're behind those backline people, they don't know when you're cutting. So it's a little more of a surprise element, and it kind of gets our cutters in there to where they need to be. So Looks like we're ready for basketball, Charger basketball here to start with.
Third quarter action here tonight.
Third quarter sponsors, Canal Daughters Car Wash.
Oh, real quick, wanted to mention at halftime, the Lady Chargers had a fundraiser, had some fireside chicken in the cafeteria. It looked like they had a good turnout. It was really good. Chargers, we get Muckerhide in the middle of that zone. He has to kick out to Youngman.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. We got it in there right away, but they collapsed around him, and we just didn't make a clean pass back out. Right. Be nice to get somebody back in there again.
Got Palmer up on top, running the point. Now Maurer comes up on top. Flash Muckerhide in the lane. He has to get back out of there. Now Maurer has it up on top, into Muckerhide. Nice one little dribble, fake, put it up off the right side of the rim, no good. We got a foul, and apparently a Charger's going to the line.
Yeah, I think Muckerhide, it was kind of like I call it an NBA foul. The officials wait to see whether it goes in, whether they're going to call the foul or not.
Well, I would agree, because it was awful late if they called that on the shot.
It was kind of delayed, so.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like Muckerhide going to the line to shoot a couple of the Big Sky restaurant free throws.
Second time he's been in line tonight, hits his first one. You were right, Gary. North Decatur, Coach Metz, he changed it up. He changed it up a bunch.
Yeah.
Muckerhide gets the ball from the referee for a second free throw attempt. Takes 2 dribbles, put the ball in the air. It's good. That's Caden Muckerhide.
Good start.
That's Caden Muckerhide we expect to see all year from the free throw line.
Yep. Chargers back in a man-to-man here.
South Decatur's first possession of the second half. Scruggs has the ball in his hands, gets the ball screen, gets the free throw line extended. It's in and out, no good. Palmer pulls down a rebound. Gives to Muckerhide. He's racing it up the floor, and he got himself in trouble. They called a charging foul, and they should have called travel.
Yeah, I thought it was too, Jeff. Nonetheless, it's a turnover for the Chargers. Cougars will get possession of the ball.
Yeah. Only his first, so not a problem yet, but
I'm glad to see that to a certain extent. I wish Caden would have stopped a little quicker, but he was trying to really push the ball at the basket. We need to do that to force.
Now we got a moving screen on South Decatur. That's Keller, I believe, is going to pick up that foul. Well, I just said we didn't have many fouls in the first half. Looks like we're going to make up for it here in the second half.
22-20 Chargers, 6:55 to go here in our Canelli and Daughters Car Wash third quarter.
Chargers with the ball, get it in the front court now. Hands it to Parmer. Parmer, Maurer on the right wing. Parmer, Muckerhide up on top. Youngman left wing, wide open. He fires that three. It's short, no good. Long rebound goes to South Decatur.
Chase doesn't look like he has any lift in his legs tonight for some reason.
Well, we let him get it right down there.
Yeah,
Absher gets
that transition.
Keller gets it out of bounds on South. So, you know, just this first couple minutes here of the third quarter, Gary, it looks like both teams were just kind of feeling each other out in the first half.
I think you're right.
Seems like there's a lot more intensity here already in the second half. Muckerhide gets the ball across the timeline. Thought he was going to hand it to Parmer. He doesn't. Now kicks it out to Parmer. Maurer on the high left wing with the basketball. Back to Parmer up on top. Muckerhide steps up, takes it from Parmer. Gives it back to Parmer up on top. He takes it to the middle of the floor, looks inside to Muckerhide. Tries to force it in there.
We telegraphed that one a little too much.
Scruggs has it, gets to the foul line, extending, kicks out to Rathburn. Rathburn cuts through the lane, gives up to Keller. Now Scruggs on top with it. Morse is going to check him. Scruggs still with the ball up on top.
A little double ball screen here. Work Scruggs off of. You can't let him get that deep.
Boy, he got all the way left side of him.
Absher with a follow-up right there.
Yep, rebound basket. Ties the ball game up at 22. Muckerhide gets high ball screens. Find Morris in the left corner. He puts it on the floor. He got fouled on the floor.
Good aggressive drive there by Mason Morris. That'll be Charger basketball.
Fouls on Absher. His second, team's third. The Chargers going to inbound under the basket. I think that's the first time tonight we've inbounded under our basket, Gary.
Owen Eldridge checked in for Brady Maurer.
Muckerhide's going to trigger it in. Finds Youngman on the left wing. Gets a lot of pressure on him. Muckerhide comes, gets the ball from him. South Decatur's in that zone yet. Muckerhide works it all the way over here by Coach Metz.
Yeah, if we just flash somebody in the middle of that zone right there. See, in a situation like that, there's Owen just.
Yep, nice.
If you just kick it out.
Muckerhide takes the left baseline. He puts up 14-footer. It's no good.
It's a tough shot there.
Yeah. South Decatur quickly in the front court comes Rathburn with the ball. Skaggs has it out by the timeline. And Morris is able to steal that cross-court pass. Right side of the rim, up and in.
Good heads-up play there by Mason Morris. Steal and hit it the other way for the easy layup. I'd like to see that.
Yep. Gives the Chargers a 2-point lead here early in the Canelli and Daughters third quarter. Scruggs with the ball, high right wing. Morris is on him, letting him stand out there and dribble it. Now they move to the left-hand side. That's Rathburn with the ball. Around the arc they go. Right-hand side, we gamble, knock it out of bounds. It's South Decatur's ball.
Looks like I agree with you, Jeff. Both teams kind of back on their heels a little bit, trying to figure out what the other team's doing and a little unsure as to what coaches want ran.
See, I thought that was a travel right there, Gary.
He thought the same thing.
Muckerhide gets his hands in there. There's that Charger ball.
Turnover. Good quick hands there by Caden to deflect it out of bounds. That's the third turnover already this quarter for the Cougars.
See, that's a little move even in college basketball. I think every one of them does it when they catch the ball, and it's just not called a travel.
Drag that foot a little.
Muckerhide gets the ball in the backcourt. Doesn't use the screen set by Parmer, but he's getting the front court now. Parmer has it on the right wing. Muckerhide up on top. Now Parmer is to Youngman in the right corner. Back to Muckerhide. He saved it from going in the backcourt. Muckerhide has it. Now Youngman. Muckerhide up on top. Youngman. Well, I think if Youngman would look inside, Eldridge is open.
All of our vision is on the perimeter. It's not in the mid-post area. It's not outside.
Booker High gets it in front of the rim, has to put up a high archer, and it's no good. And we're going to have a foul probably on Owen Eldridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Owen was probably over the back on that rebound.
Yep.
No, I think they called it on Parmer.
Okay.
His first, team second of the quarter. So South Decatur with the basketball, down 2 points, 22-24. 3:27 to play.
Doesn't seem like either team's kind of getting any flow going right now.
We've got like a 1 and a high 4 lined up across the free throw line. Rathburn has it here on the left-hand side. Now gets to a teammate up on top. He throws up an air ball. And Scruggs, I don't know. He's, I don't know if he got hit or what happened out there, but he was down a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't really watching. I know Brady Maurer going to check back in for the Chargers. Owen Eldridge. Scruggs checking out the game for the Cougars.
So we put the ball in Mucker Hyde's hand, spread the floor out, and tell him to take him. Mucker Hyde has the ball. They put a lot of pressure on him. Around the arc we go. Left-hand side. Parmer has the ball in his hands. He's looking inside. Finds Mucker Hyde. He cut all the way over there. Now up on top to Youngman. Youngman's going to take the ball left-hand side.
I wish we'd. We're looking on the perimeter. We're not looking inside. And
Parmer has it. Now Youngman, right corner. Doesn't handle it clean. Mucker Hyde fakes it. Gets it in the free throw line. Kicks out to Youngman. He's going to fire a three. It's no good. Rebound goes to South Decatur.
That wasn't a bad possession.
No. Rathburn has it. That's Keller.
Again, transition basket there. We just got to get back and locate people.
Tie ball game. Mucker Hyde kicks to the corner. Youngman's going to fire three. Money. Young Money, and we got a foul on the floor.
Like on Mason Morris. If it was on a push on a rebound or what it was, but Youngman hits a three, and
Morris picks up the foul, his first, third on the Chargers this quarter.
(27-24) Chargers. 2:19 to go here in our Canelli and Daughters Car Wash third quarter.
Scruggs with the ball, gives it to Rathburn. He's going to run their offense now. Looks like North Decatur's in man-man defense. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Scruggs over here on the left wing. Morris is checking him. Now back to Rathburn. 2 minutes to play here in the quarter. Youngman checks behind him for a screen. There's nobody up there by him. Move the ball to the right-hand side. Now back to the left-hand side. Keller has it on the left baseline. One dribble, picks it up, looking for a teammate. Now gets it up to Absher. Now Rathburn. Mucker Hyde's on him tight. Backs it back out. Scruggs has it. Morris is on him now. Works left-hand side, runs into a few Chargers. They're calling a foul.
Got a foul. Boy, that was a travel.
Yeah, called a foul. That's going to be on Morris. His second. That gets the Chargers fans fired up here.
27-24 Chargers.
Cougars inbound under the basket. McMurray goes in a high one. Scruggs catches it, shoots the three. It's no good. Youngman's there to pull down the rebound. McCride brings the ball in the front court, gives it to Youngman. Wide open right wing three, short, bounces around a little bit. Fight for the rebound, that's Morris. And he, ball gets kicked around as he tried to throw the pass, goes out on the Cougars.
Like it'll be Charger ball. Jeff, at this point, I do not have us for a single offensive rebound.
The entire night?
The entire night. I may have missed one, but I do not have us for one.
All right, Chargers going to inbound on their baseline. Mucker Hyde has it. He's wide this time. And we got a foul being called.
Must be a hold maybe on Scruggs. Looked like he was Owen Eldridge trying to pop out to the corner.
So Absher's going to pick up that foul. That's his third. All three of them come this quarter. So Chargers going to inbound again under the basket. Mucker Hyde right over top to Eldridge. First time I think he's touched it. Left side of the rim. He got fouled going up. He's going to the free throw line.
Yeah, good spin move there by Owen, which he's kind of perfected a little bit. Hopefully he can knock in a couple of Big Sky free throws here for us.
Fouls on Rathburn, his second.
1:18 to go here in our Kennelly and Daughters third quarter.
Eldridge gets the ball from the referee, takes a few dribbles and a deep breath. Fires it up there.
In and
no
out.
Good. Waiting for the referee for the second free throw attempt. Now he gets the ball from him. Same routine for Owen. Flexes his knees, puts it up.
Short.
Yep, short.
Well, thought we might have that rebound, but just couldn't come up with it.
South Decatur quickly down on their offensive end of the floor. Scruggs has the ball, minute 10 to play here in the Kennelly and Daughters third quarter. Chargers look to be in that man-to-man defense.
Jeff, this game just has the feel of being a game that boiled down to the last possession.
Yes. Rathburn has it. Right wing takes a few dribbles, picks it up, gives it to Scruggs. Scruggs gets around Morris, puts up about a 15-footer. It's no good. Absher's there for the rebound, and Parmer's going to pick up that foul on the shot.
And again, Absher has done a great job tonight of cleaning up on that weak side rebound. That's at least his fourth offensive rebound, I think, tonight.
This will be the second time he goes to the line tonight. He was perfect his first time up. He only got one as an old-fashioned three-point play attempt. So he gets the ball from the referee, takes a deep breath, and toes the line. 45 seconds to play here in the quarter. Shots up, no good.
A little long.
Mauer's checking in for Chargers. Absher gets the ball from the referee. Free throws up. It's long, no good. That's over the back, no call.
Good rebound there by Mason Morris. No displacement.
Okay.
Cougars staying in their 1-2-2 zone.
Muckerhide gives it to Parmer, back to Muckerhide. Finds Maurer in the corner, back to Muckerhide. He wants a ball screen.
If we just get Mason Morris to flash right in the middle of the lane right now, he'd be wide open. The problem with Caden cutting in there is that he attracts a lot of attention. They know where he's at all the time.
Get Morris. Oh, he gets it inside. Maurer, right side of the rim. He got fouled as he got undercut
four,
there.
I think, on Absher, too.
It is.
That will hurt the Cougars a little bit, especially with the clock running down there. See if Brady Maurer can hit a couple of those Big Sky Restaurant free throws. 27-24. 7-4 this quarter, Jeff.
Yeah, and the worst part about that, there's 2 seconds left in the quarter. That's a tough foul for that young man to pick up right there.
Exactly.
So Brady's first attempt at the line tonight. Gets the ball from the referee. He puts it up, and it's good.
It's like Logan Odell checking in for Chase Youngman.
Brady gets the ball from the referee. Already got his toe on the line. He puts the ball in the air. In and out, no good. Rebound Cougars. Scruggs has it. He fires a three-quarter shot. No good.
28-24 Chargers after three quarters. We'll take some sponsor breaks and be right back with our fourth quarter right after this.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School as we get ready to start our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Chargers on top with a slim 28-24 lead. Yeah, it was just a really slow quarter. Both teams very deliberate. Not that there's anything wrong with that. The Cougars had 3 turnovers that quarter, and the Chargers had 2. So just looks like it'll be Cougar ball to start the fourth quarter here.
Kind of look for Scruggs and Muckerhide try to take this game over. I think whoever has the better quarter there is probably the team that's going to win this.
Yeah, that's good. Probably a good point.
They both, Muckerhide's got 9 points on the night. Scruggs has got 7. So we'll see what happens here as we start this, Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. South Decatur with the basketball.
Like Chargers just content to let them dribble a little bit out front.
Scruggs gets a ball screen. Moves it to the left-hand side. Keller back up on top of Scruggs. We got Maurer on that. We need to get that switched out. Long three goes up, and South Decatur gets the offensive rebound. Skaggs pulls it down, gets to Rathburn, fakes a shot, runs into Maurer, and I don't know what happened, if it got blocked or not, but a foul on Muckerhide.
And again, we have to rebound the basketball.
Yep. Fouls on Muckerhide,
second chance points here. We've got to really dig in and make sure we're getting a body on somebody, especially when they drive to the basket and our defense breaks down a little bit, or you have to rotate. That's a tougher time to get a body on somebody.
Scruggs with the ball on the right-hand side. And we got a foul called.
Must be on Morris would be my guess, but yeah.
Okay, so
Morris didn't really see that. That was kind of a ticky-tack one, but
that's his third. That's the second team foul on North Decatur already this quarter. We don't want to lose this game to line.
No.
Cougars inbound into the backcourt. Skaggs has it back there. Muckerhide puts a little pressure on him. Now he gets it in the front court. Moves it to the left-hand side. Rathburn has it. Gives it to Scruggs. And now we got a moving screen on South Decatur.
Yeah.
Rathburn's going to pick that up, his third.
Fourth turnover of the half for the Cougars. Like Chase Youngman checking back in for Logan Odell.
All right, Chargers with the ball here. Muckerhide moves to the right-hand side, gets the ball screen. Now Youngman on the wing, up on top to Parmer. Parmer gives it to Muckerhide as he comes back out on top. Parmer sets a screen there.
We're trying to create, I'm afraid, too much with the dribble. It's good to use a dribble.
And there you go. Muckerhide just about turns it over.
Yeah.
South knocks it out.
I really wish we would cut or flash into that middle and throw it, because they're really not defending the middle. If you throw it in there and let somebody cut besides Caden, because Caden just attracts too much attention.
Right.
Mason Morris is kind of in the middle.
We got the ball here on the high right-hand side. If Maurer had worked to the left block right there, he'd be wide open to throw it over the top.
Do what we call overloaded a little bit. There we go. Nice.
Nookies for money. His first three-pointer of the night.
Chargers extended to their biggest lead of the night at 7, excuse me.
Keller gets it. Running 6-footer. He puts it up and in.
Yep. That's the lead to 5. 31-26 Chargers. A little over 6 minutes to go here in our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Parmer now. Maurer inside to Morris. Skip past to Youngman. Youngman kicks out to Muckerhide. Muckerhide up on top. Parmer has it. Dribbles in. Now Morris in the middle. Maurer. Wing three. Goes up. Maurer hits a three.
Good ball movement. And again, we got the ball in the middle there. Mason's done a nice job kicking the ball back out.
Now Rathburn, he gets in lane, loses it, and Maurer's able to pick it up.
Fifth turnover of the half.
Muckerhide has it on the run, right side. He forces one up. He got bailed out as he got fouled.
Yeah, that's what you tell kids all the time defensively. If a guy's going to drive the basket and he's off balance, don't bail him out. And they sure did on Caden.
Fouls on Skaggs, number 11, his first. Team second this quarter. Muckerhide's going to the line for 2 Big Sky free throws. Mookie gets the ball from the referee, toes on the line, 2 dribbles, squats, flies it, hits it.
35-26, Chargers. It's like Owen Eldridge checking in for Cooper Parmer.
It's, quietly, the Chargers pulled out to a 9-point lead, Gary.
Yeah, that's what we talk about in the beginning of these quarters, if you can extend it a little bit. Muckerhide misses the second one. Scruggs with the rebound.
Rathburn quickly down the left-hand side. Timeout, South Decatur. It's got to be a full. He's used all of his 30s.
Yeah. 35-26 Chargers here in our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. We'll take a sponsor break and be back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School here, where the Chargers have a 9-point advantage here with 5:24 to go here in Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Well, I'm sure Coach had called that timeout to make some kind of adjustment. I just kind of wonder, being down 9 with 5.5 minutes to go, whether they're going to maybe try to go some man-to-man at this point. And if they do, I think that's a plus for the Chargers because, I think that'll enable Caden to get to the basket some. That'll enable us to kind of isolate Brady inside some. And
well, I thought about that our last possession. If we shouldn't just let him stand out there and dribble. And 24 there, Myers puts up a nice shot, getting his first 2 points.
Yeah, they're man-to-man. They went away from their little zone.
Mookerhyde, Rathburn's got him. We open it up. Mookerhyde gets left side, right side of the rim. It's missed. Eldridge is there for the rebound, and they mugged him on the floor, but it's going to be a timeout by Coach Metz.
Well, there's our first offensive rebound, according to my statistics, Jeff, but I may be wrong, too. So
you're probably not far off, Gary, because I sure don't remember any.
Yeah. 30-second timeout here for the Chargers, so we'll keep it right here. 7-point margin, 35-28, 5:01 to go here in the final quarter.
So it looked to me like South Decatur comes out in that man-to-man defense. North Decatur spreads the floor, but South Decatur's looking to close on Mookerhyde's drive.
No question.
So if you're on the right or left corner, depends on which side of the basket Mookerhyde goes to, the opposite side. When their man sneaks in, you need to sneak in right behind them. Don't take that three-pointer, which they all fell in love with. Take that 8 to 10-footer.
And I think that's how Owen Eldridge got that offensive rebound there. It was because they were congregated around Caden so much that they had like 3 guys slid over there.
Well, Chargers going to inbound under their basket. Mookerhyde's going to trigger it in. We find Eldridge left side of the rim. He gets challenged, but gets it up and in, and we got a foul called.
Yeah, nice little quick hitter there by Coach Metz. Set a little back screen, and Owen kind of slid on the backside, and we were able to hit him for a easy bucket. Well, it wasn't easy, really, because he had to kind of alter his shot just a little bit.
Eldridge goes to the Big Sky free throw line. That foul was on Alex Myers, his second, team's third this quarter.
Cooper Farmer just checked in for Brady Meyer, and Absher checks back in with his 4 fouls for the Cougars. I'm sure Coach feels like he needs him in the ball game.
Owens free throws up, and it's good.
Big play there, Bowen Eldridge.
Yes, sir.
10-point margin, 38-28 Chargers.
Scruggs has it, gets to the free throw line. Gets Morris in the air, gets a shot up. We got a late foul. Morris should have just let him go, but he's going to pick up that foul.
Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and that's
4 on Morris.
Yeah. Mason's done a really nice job on Scruggs too, so you don't want to lose him.
Scruggs going to the free throw line. He's a lefty. He puts it up there, and it's good.
Maurer checking back in. Looks like we're maybe having an offensive-defensive substitution with Maurer and Palmer.
Okay.
And to explain to people what that is, you want one guy because he's a better offensive player on the floor when you're on offense, and the other guy, better defensive player, so you want him in the ball game.
Scruggs hits them both. 8-point lead for the Chargers.
Now this is where the Chargers need to not necessarily stall, but spread them out, use a little clock right here, attack the basket.
Morris left wing, Eldridge left block, reverse pivot, puts it up, he's long, no good. Mookerhyde goes flying in, can't control the rebound.
Owen just got just a little too far down on the baseline there, and wasn't any backboard for him to use.
So Cougars going to bring it down the length of the floor with 4:31 to play here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Down 8 are the Cougars with the basketball. They get it into the front court now, running the weave. Chargers in a man-to-man defense. Rathburn with the ball up on top. Youngman's out there to check him. Who's the right-hand side? Skaggs. Now Scruggs has it on the left wing. Muckerhide's on him. They go over to top. Rathburn, we lose him.
Nice little set play on a back screen to the backside. Cougars cut the lead to 6, 38-32. 4 minutes to go here in the in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Muckerhide with the ball in the front court now. He gets it to the free throw line. Youngman's going to try a three from the wing. Monty.
Really good read there by Caden Muckerhide. He came to a jump stop, didn't run over anybody.
Scruggs has it, free throw line. He lost it, and he's going to get a foul called on a Charger.
He's calling it on the floor, so it's going to be out of bounds.
Now somebody just got teed up, and I don't. White 15, so Morris picks up the technical, which I believe that's going to be his fifth foul.
Yeah, that is. That's unfortunate.
And we had a foul on Palmer, which is his third foul. So Scruggs going to shoot how many free throws?
He'll shoot 2 free throws, and then the Cougars will have the ball out of bounds on the baseline.
Okay.
Brady Maurer checks in for Mason Morris. I don't know what happened there or exactly what prompted the technical or whatever. Officials explaining it to Coach Metz.
So Scruggs is going to get 2 free throws here.
A little long on the first.
So these are the technical free throws.
Yes.
Because the other one was on the floor.
Correct.
Okay.
41-32, 3:45 to go here in our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Scruggs gets the ball, ready to eye the second free throw. Knocks it in. 8-point margin. Like it's going to be out on the side rather than under the basket, because I think the foul was committed there above the free throw line or in the lane. I never have figured out yet. I need to ask my son what determines where they take the ball out of bounds. And maybe this is being taken out there because of the technical.
Remember back in the day, they used to have these hash marks out there on the side, and I always thought that's determined. If it was below it, you were on the baseline. If it was above it, but I don't know.
There's something about I'm not sure what.
The foul they called was on the floor. He called the foul on the floor, so that ball should have been taken out of bounds. And then, let's see what's going on here.
I still think it's okay. Yeah, because the technical followed the personal foul, so you follow possession of the ball with the technical.
Okay. And that gave us our 15th foul. I think maybe that's what they were wondering, if they don't get a shoot because it's 5 team fouls.
But I think the personal was actually the 4th foul.
Right, it was. I agree with that, Gary. South Decatur has the ball. I think we're back in action, got everything figured out. Scruggs has it, loses his footing a little bit. It goes to Rathburn. He's on the left-hand side. Now Skaggs has it. Muckerhide steps out on him. They switch out, going to leave Skaggs open. I think Eldridge got a piece of it.
Yeah.
Maurer pulls down that short shot, gives to Muckerhide. And Rathburn fouls him in the backcourt. 4 fouls on the Cougars this quarter. And that's going to be Rathburn's 4th.
Chargers will be in the bonus on the next one. Again, it's another possession where we just need to spread them out. Use a little clock right here. You got a 3-possession lead.
Scruggs is on Muckerhide now. Chargers do a 1-4. Now they bring Eldridge out to set a screen. Maurer, Eldridge at the free throw line. Now finds Palmer right side of the rim.
Really nice pass there by Owen Eldridge. And Palmer gets the easy bucket.
Scruggs has it, right-hand side, gets in lane, kicks out to Rathburn. Rathburn takes it to the elbow, puts up that shot, long, no good. And Muckerhide's going to pull down the rebound. It's Muckerhide and Scruggs. Muckerhide misses. Eldridge there for the rebound. He got fouled by Rathburn.
It's a controlled tip, so it ought to be a 2-shot foul.
Yep.
That's a 5th foul anyway, I guess, so it doesn't really make any difference.
Well, that's Rathburn's 5th as well. He's going to finish the game with 6 points.
That hurts him from a ball handling standpoint, because he's probably their second best ball handler.
So each team's got a kid fouled out now with 2:45 to play here in the fourth quarter. Chargers up 10. Eldridge at the big sky free throw line.
A couple big offensive rebounds this quarter for Owen Eldridge.
Okay, first one's good.
Knocks it in. Chargers up by 11, 44-33. 2:45 to go here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Eldridge takes a deep breath, puts the ball in the air, looks short, it is. South Decatur pulls down the rebound. Scruggs with the ball in the front court now. Palmer's on him. Kick to Keller over here in front of their bench. Picks up the dribble now. Scruggs has it, gets all the way to the corner. Runs into 3 Chargers. Ball gets tipped right in South Decatur's hands. Muckerhide comes away with it, tips it up to Youngman. Youngman gets it knocked out of his hands. Palmer's there to control it. Tips it back to Muckerhide. And Coach Metz wants a timeout, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, really, we were lucky right there. I think Chase kind of went into the bucket there. Kind of lost control of it, and Cooper Palmer did a nice job of saving the ball back into Caden Muckerhide. Bodies were flying everywhere.
I thought sure Palmer was going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, I did too. I thought
that line.
It is the 6th turnover ahead for the Cougars on the other end.
Well, the intensity's really picked up here in the second half, and especially here the last 4 minutes of the ball game.
Right. 44-33 Chargers here with 2:19 to go in our ball game.
So both teams got 5 team fouls. Everybody's going to be shooting from now on, so you don't have to worry about getting the fouls to get to the line.
Yep. I think timeout-wise, I think the Cougars maybe have 2 fulls left, and the Chargers have 3.
Yeah, 2 fulls and a 30.
And a 30, yeah. Coach Metz trying to draw something up here, be side out of bounds, right down in front of us here, right by their bench. So, and again, look for the Cougars to begin to try to, being down 4 possessions now, they're going to try to trap us. You got to be tough with the basketball. You got to make good decisions. Looks like they're going to post Muckerhide up, down right there on the block.
Now they bring him out by the timeline. He gets the ball there.
I think they want to isolate.
Oh boy, we got a nice pass to Eldridge on the left-hand side. Just couldn't quite handle it.
I think he saw that and was trying to get it and go before he actually had possession of it.
Yeah.
Just the 4th turnover for the Chargers.
Well, we'll take that any night.
Yeah.
Cougars with the ball in the front court.
Chargers in a little zone here, throwing a little curveball at them.
Skaggs, we leave Absher right open in the middle. He misses, and Mauer's going to pick up that foul. And he said he was going up for the shot.
Yeah. Doesn't really make any difference. They got 5 fouls anyway.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
Yeah, we got to. They did a nice job of spotting Absher inside there. He went up and missed a shot, but then was able to get that offensive rebound. That's their 4th offensive rebound. Gives them 10 offensive rebounds for the game.
Absher's been at the line 2 times earlier tonight. 1 of 3. Now he's 2 of 4.
Two minutes to go here in our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. 10-point margin for the Chargers.
I think it's going to be a long 2 minutes, Gary.
Yep. I'm sure both teams are going to use a lot of fouls. And
Absher puts his second one up. It's no good. Mauer's there to pull down the rebound. Hands to Muckerhide. Take about 9 seconds to come across the timeline, Caden. Scruggs is on him. Muckerhide finally breaks it. He gets in lane, puts up a little 6-footer and hits it. South Decatur quickly up, right left-hand side. 13 puts up a 3-pointer. It's missed. We got a foul, and I'm sure that's
must have been a push off there on
24 of South Decatur. Myers, his 3rd. Going to send Palmer to the line. First time he's been in the line tonight. It's a Big Sky free throws coming up for Cooper Palmer. First one's up, good.
.47-34 Chargers.
Quietly and slowly pulling away. And we're going to add one more to that total as Palmer hits both of them.
Bump that lead up to 14 as the Cougars bring the ball up the floor.
Skaggs has the ball up on top.
I would be playing off of the majority of their players except Skaggs.
Skaggs.
Nice, or Scruggs, excuse me.
Yeah.
Nice turnaround jumper there by Skaggs.
Muckerhide gets wide open left side of the rim, charge. No, they called a blocking foul. Good. I believe that's going to be on Skaggs there. It is his second.
Yeah, and I know even though it looked like that drive was there, you got a minute 20 on the clock. Pull that thing out. We got a 3-possession or 4-possession lead right now, and just use some clock. We don't need any more points.
Mookie, the Big Sky free throw line, short.
Make them foul us. Of course, we don't want to if we do that.
Better put the ball in Coop's hands.
Yeah.
Okay, Mook gets the ball from referee, toes the line, takes 2 dribbles, squats a little bit, puts the ball in the air. No good. Ball's out of bounds. Cougars basketball.
Yes, that's almost like a turnover now because we didn't get any points out of it.
South Decatur's got the ball in. Skaggs brings it in the front court, gives it to Scruggs. Scruggs works the left-hand side, gets into the lane. Maurer challenges him. Abser's there to get the rebound. Maurer blocks it. We're going to have a foul on Maurer, I believe.
Yeah. Again, we got to clean it up. Abs. How do you pronounce his name? Absher has done a really nice job. That's at least 5 or 6 offensive rebounds of their 11 that he's gotten. He's really active.
Going to line 2s. Both teams are over the 5-foul limit for the quarter. Puts his first one up. It's good.
I used to tell players all the time, Jeff, if they were complaining about not getting to shoot, I said, there's plenty of missed shot opportunities. Just go get one of them.
I think back, Coach Metz talked earlier in the year about how somebody last year got a lot of missed baskets, putback, rebound baskets. And that's what this young man's doing for South Decatur tonight. He hits both of them. Gives him his 8th point of the night.
And now we've got a dead ball foul on Brady Maurer, I think, which is the last thing you want. Cut the lead to 10.
Now that's Maurer's 3rd. All 3 of them coming to 4th quarter here.
I don't know what happened there, but official called it right away, whether he, as the kid stepped in after he made free throw, if he pushed Scruggs or what happened there.
So now Scruggs is at the line to shoot too. Lefty puts his first one up. It's good.
So we're giving them an opportunity to score 4 points here with the clock stopped.
Yes.
And the last thing you want that clock to run. He's going to have a chance here to cut the lead to 8.
And the ball is up. Good. South Decatur is going to set up a press now. Ball's in Muckerhide's hands. They steal it. Scruggs gets it, misses, puts it up again, misses. Palmer's there to pull down a rebound. He got fouled.
Yeah, we were fortunate right there that when Scruggs stole it that he didn't score and we didn't get a foul out of that.
Yeah.
Good heads up there by Cooper Palmer to grab that missed shot.
Scruggs is first. Palmer's going to the Big Sky free throw line for 2 free throws. We're under a minute to play, 58 seconds. Don't even breathe on him, Coach Metz says. Coop hit his last 2. I hope I didn't jinx him. First one's up, and it's good.
Back to 9-point lead for the Chargers, 49-40. 58.3 seconds to go in our ball game.
Second one's up. It's short, no good. South Decatur pulls down the rebound, gets it to Scruggs. Skaggs. And Eldridge went down. Eldridge went down. I think.
That doesn't.
Yeah,
didn't look good. I don't know whether he slipped.
I don't know.
Slid.
He was all by himself down there when he went down.
Yes.
And his teammates are getting him up. I don't know if the trainer's a fan of that, but.
Yeah, I just kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye, and boy, he.
Yep. All right, so they're getting him off the court, but he's not putting any weight on that left leg.
Yep. The Cougar ball here with 50 seconds to go. It's like
Schnell's going to check in, his first action of the game.
Yeah, I'm sure Marshall defensively is going to. Looks like Coach Metz went back to man here. Oh, that was a double dribble.
Scruggs lost it, puts up a long shot. Schnell comes in, gets a rebound for us, and he's going to the foul line.
Yeah, they missed that one. That was a double dribble by Scruggs there. Travel or whatever you want to call it.
That foul's on Absher. That's his 5th. He's gone.
Yep.
So he sits down scoring 8 points for the Cougars tonight.
Marshall Snell going to the free throw line, see if he can knock in a couple of Big Sky Restaurant free throws.
Snell takes his time. He eyes it now. He flies it. It's good.
Good job, Marshall Snell.
Absolutely.
Makes it a 4-possession lead now with 43 seconds to go here in our game.
Hadn't even broke a sweat and got a rebound. And now he's at the line getting points. His second attempt. I really like that young man's haircut tonight.
It is.
Hits them both.
Good job.
2 big,
That's what you got to have.
throws.
Somebody come off the bench and make.
Youngman steals that pass, racing up the floor, right-hand side of the rim, up and in. Pushes it out to 13 with 30 seconds to play. Keller puts up a long 3. It's no good. Palmer with the rebound.
That's probably going to be on
foul.
Snell. I think Snell was trying to block him out and just kind of got into who that is right there. That's 11.
Skaggs. Well, I will tell you, I seen what Marshall did there. He had him blocked out, but he had his hands
wrapped around him.
So that's a good call by the referee. Skaggs going to line for 2. First one's up, no good. Chargers just got to play hard and not foul here, Gary.
Yeah. 25 seconds left here. 13-point lead for the Chargers.
Skaggs, second one's good. First time he's been in line tonight. And now we got Muckerhide. Oh, wow, I thought they was going to call foul on Muckerhide, but apparently South Decatur called timeout. That's got to be a full.
That's a tough thing for an official sometimes when they hear a coach calling it and the guy's about ready to throw it in. We'll take a sponsor break and be right back with the conclusion of our game. This is Charger basketball on WTRE.
If it's tire time, Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has a great deal. Right now, you can get $200 in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tire is part of the Goodyear Service Network and your Michelin Farm Tire dealer as well. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Phone 812-663-7551.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School. 25 seconds remaining in our ball game. The Chargers have a comfortable 12-point lead. Have the ball out on the baseline opposite their own basket. I think that Cougars are down to 1 timeout now. And
25 seconds. Cougars in a full court press. Looks like they're going to let us inbound it.
Yep.
They get it to Muckerhide, who's cut down there, and they foul him right away.
Yeah. Caden Muckerhide to go to the opposite end of the floor here to shoot a couple of Big Sky Restaurant free throws.
Coach Metz, don't put any Chargers down there.
Probably a good idea. That way you don't risk a foul and somebody doing something silly and with the clock stopped.
First one's up and good for Caden. Caden gets the ball from the referee. He puts it in the air. It's long, no good. Rebound by Skaggs. Gives it to Scruggs to Skaggs. Skaggs on the left-hand side. Gets to a teammate. He fires a 3. It's off the front iron, no good. Maurer there to pull down a rebound. And they fouled him.
Brady Maurer go to the free throw line. Well, it's a good conference win for the Chargers, Jeff. Cougars, I think this will be their, I don't know if this is their first conference loss or second conference loss.
I don't have any idea. Maurer misses his first. One dribble and puts that one up, hits it. Scruggs has it. We're at 10 seconds to play. Get it to Skaggs. He puts up a left-handed 3. It's long, no good.
Good
Tipped
job
around
there
into
by Palmer.
Muckerhide's hands. He clears it out to Youngman. And that's going to be your ball game. Chargers win 55-41.
We'll take some sponsor breaks and hopefully be able to talk to Coach Metz here shortly. And this is Charger Basketball on WTRE.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Wrap Up the Year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School, where the North Decatur Chargers have completed a 55-41 victory over the South Decatur Cougars. Jeff, why don't you go through the scoring if you got that totaled up, and as we wait on Coach Metz to come out.
Yeah, real quick, South Decatur Cougars led by Scruggs tonight. He had 12 points, followed by Absher, who got all their offensive rebounds, it seemed like. He had 8 points. Skaggs had 7, Rathburn 6, Myers has 2, and Keller comes off the bench, gives them 6. They were a 9 of 14 from the foul line in the second half, 10 of 15 from the foul line for the ball game. Only hit 1 3-pointer tonight, did the Cougars. Our Chargers led in scoring tonight by Caden Muckerhide, had 16 points, followed closely by Chase Youngman, had 14 points. Then Brady Maurer has 8 points, Owen Eldridge 6, Cooper Palmer with 5. Morris comes off the bench, gives us 4, and Schnell gives us 2 big free throws late in the game, gives him 2 points in the night. 13 of 23 from the foul line in the second half, 14 of 25 for the game, and we hit 5 3-pointers tonight, Gary.
Yeah, that 14 of 25 is not good. Unofficially, yeah. Jeff had us for 5 turnovers for the game, which is great, and South Decatur had 10. So pretty well played game on both ends, but both teams were playing a style defensively where they were just trying to protect the paint and trying to make the other team shoot jump shots, so that's what you get sometimes. Unofficially, I had us for the game 7 for 16 from the three-point line and 17 for 31 from the field overall. So pretty good pretty good shooting from that standpoint, especially in the second half. Coach Metz joins us now, and Coach, we finally kind of extended that lead early in the fourth quarter there, and because Jeff and I were just talking about it, I mentioned Jeff, I said, Jeff, this seems like a game that might come down to the last possession as we were getting close to the end of that third quarter, but thought our guys finally, when we extended that lead to 8 or 9 there, and they called a timeout, and I told Jeff, I said, I looked for them to go man-to-man when they came back out, and when they went man-to-man, I thought, okay, that's our signal.
Yeah, and them coming out 1-2-2, credit to them. You know, it's not something that we had prepared for because we hadn't seen them running any on film. So they knew and learned from the first time we kind of got into the paint and were able to do some things. So coming out in the 1-2-2, I felt like it was a half of an adjustment for us. It took us a while to really get into a flow and into a rhythm of how we wanted to attack it. But once we did in the beginning of that second half and we found our shooters, I kept preaching, let's collapse it, drive, kick, then take them in rhythm. Instead of just passing around the perimeter and just shooting, especially when our shot selection in the first half was not nearly as good as what we typically had liked. But I'm with you right there. I told the guys at halftime it may have been 20-20, but there was a couple different possessions in the first half that we were one more shot or one more defensive stop from extending that lead when we had it to maybe 5 or 6. So I felt if we could get it up to 9 or 10, kind of like the first go around with them, I thought that we could keep it there and go into our little 3-2 that we kind of put in this past week and really slow them down and keep Scruggs out of the paint.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I know you talked about, which was a little bit of Achilles heel tonight, was rebounding.
Oh man, that may be the death of me maybe this year. But we got a lot of guys that like to watch, and it's a program problem for me as I watch us for the most part all the way down. Shots go up, and instead of when the shot's in the air, finding the guy, creating your space, then go to get it. We want to just go stand in front of the guy and think, well, we're just out jumping. Well, we got a lot of guys that are learning a lot of tough lessons as far as that goes. But you know, I guess it's good to learn them now, and we keep harping on it. We keep working on it every single day at practice, trying to become better rebounders. I think the thing that's the most frustrating for me is that rebounding is not talent.
Yeah.
It's not skill.
A lot of just effort and concentration.
Yeah, go and pursue it.
Yeah.
Instead of watching it come off the rim, go get it.
Yeah.
You know, don't let the ball bounce or let them grab it. You go get it. And I thought there were a lot of instances tonight where South just beat us to the ball because they wanted it more maybe.
We talked about it. Absher did a nice job of being active away from the ball and just, like you said, just beat us to position there and got the ball. And so consequently we foul him and he'd get to the free throw line. Not to change subjects too much here, but Owen Eldridge went down late in the game there. I know it's hard to say how bad the injury was, and I just kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye. Looks like he just slipped.
And yeah, I was looking this way as the ball was being entered, and I turned and I saw him down. He said he planted, it gave out, and he fell. Sarah was going to do some more tests on him. She thought maybe more kneecap versus any kind of ligament, but again, it's like you said, it's too early to tell.
Right.
We obviously pray and hope. Owen's come a long way this year that
he has.
His season's not going to be derailed with a knee injury. So prayers up for him. Hopefully that she can do some initial tests and maybe he can get it looked at hopefully tomorrow morning and hopefully get some good news on that.
Yeah. Well, on a positive note on Owen too. The downside, and this is unofficial, I did not have us for a single offensive rebound in the first half, and Owen had 2 big ones in the fourth quarter there before he went out of the ball game, and that's what he can do for us.
He can. He's lengthy, and he's got a good fast twitch second jump. He may not get it on the first, but his explosive power from the ground back up quickly is something that he gives us that we don't have anywhere. You know, Caden's an athlete. Chase is an athlete. Mason, athlete, but getting back up off the ground after that initial jump is not one of their strengths. But Owen is able to kind of time it, and he's got enough length to him. He can grab that thing and go back up. And I think he got fouled once on a putback. It was in the air, and he went up and shot 2 big free throws to help us keep extending. So you're right. Hopefully he can keep himself on the right track.
Well, good conference win for us tonight. We head down to Lawrenceburg tomorrow night. Tell us a little bit about the Tigers.
It's going to be your typical Lawrenceburg game. Coach Cutter's got them playing hard. They do a lot of good things. You'll see a lot of different defenses. We will see on the floor. You know, they'll run some 1-3-1. They'll run some man. They'll press a little bit. I've seen some 1-2-2, extended up to half court. So it'll be a good test for us. I always, not that you love doing it in a moment, but the teaching aspect of push, head up, see what's in front of you, see what we need to drop into in our offensive formations, and then attack it. And I think going into sectional, when teams may throw the kitchen sink at you, something you're not ready for, you can't sit there and say, well, we didn't see a 1-2-2 this year, Coach.
Yeah.
Well, the more you see as you go throughout the year, obviously, the more accustomed that you're going to be from a practice and preparation standpoint, I guess. So we'll see. I mean, Lawrenceburg, it's not going to be anything easy. It's always tough to go down there and shoot on the roll-away goals. That's something that we don't see,
right?
You know, unless we would be fortunate enough to make it to Gainbridge. But I'm looking for a hard-fought, hopefully we come out with a chip on our shoulder contest.
Yeah, well, we know it's always a tough place to play and tough place to win, and so hopefully our guys will be ready to go tomorrow night from the tip-off and can come back with another victory. And I might mention, we talked about that, we have such a terrible time getting a signal down there that we will, just to let our fans know out there that might be staying home tomorrow night to watch, we are not going to be doing the game. So unfortunately, that's one of those places. That and Rushville always seems to be a tough one, but Rushville has gotten better over the years, I think. But Lawrenceburg is just a place that it's hard for us to get a signal. So I know I'll be going to the game to watch it anyway, but hopefully a lot of our other Chargers, and I'm sure it'll depend on weather and a lot of those kinds of things tomorrow night too. So, well, Coach, good win tonight. 2-0 against the county rivals there, and hopefully we can pick up one more county victory here coming down the road.
And it kind of, not that it hits you like it's a huge deal, but, you know, Caden Muckerhide and Jacob Scruggs, this is kind of their last battle.
Funny you mentioned that. I was sitting here thinking that when Scruggs was kind of at the free throw line late in the game there, and those two have kind of gone at each other for 5 years now.
5 years. And you want to talk about, I don't know, two better lead guards.
Yep.
Same class, going at each other. I mean, fortunately for Caden, I think with the exception of Caden's freshman year when we got beat twice to them, Caden's had the upper hand on him for sophomore, junior, and senior year, but Jacob's a phenomenal player.
Yep.
Definitely one that you look at and you're like, man, I'm glad I don't have to game prep for you anymore.
Right.
You know, he's such a great kid.
Yeah, he seems like it.
He definitely seems like it, and I wish nothing but the best for them from here on out.
Yep.
I know he's got plans to go play college ball. Not sure where yet, but I'm sure he's going to make somebody a good college basketball player as well.
I think the Cougars I saw on the schedule today, I think they go to Morristown tomorrow night.
I think you're right.
No, maybe they may have Morristown.
Southwestern Shelby.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Southwestern Shelby.
Yep. So, well, Coach, appreciate your time, and go home, get some rest, and get ready for the Tigers tomorrow night.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Well,
Gary, as I mentioned,
I don't know if you've seen it when you brought up no offensive rebound. Stallone Eldridge come in. A little steam rolled off Coach Metz's head. It just fired him up one more time.
Yeah, that's a tough one to kind of swallow. And like I said, that's unofficial because I as I'm watching the game and talking and all those things, I miss some from time to time. But still, even if there was two, that's not enough.
No. Shout out to the crowd tonight.
Yeah.
Nice crowd tonight. Both schools
was a good
crowd.
Good turnout. Both schools had good following, and like I said, Chargers will be on the road tonight, and then I think they're on the road next Friday just for a single game next week at Morristown, if I remember correctly. So that'll be our next broadcast. Our girls only have one game next week, so kind of a light schedule for the Chargers next week. I think the girls go to Milan on Thursday night, so. That'll be the next broadcast. I'm sure Todd and Eric will bring that to you. But appreciate everyone joining us tonight. Thanks to our sponsors. And if you have nothing else, Jeff, let's say good night.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.